in addition to somatic therapy and talk therapy, a lot of what I like to do is bring in a sort of mindfulness component. I think a lot of, I think suffering arises from a few different basic categories of experience. One is not allowing ourselves to experience a full range of emotion. Because we are, we're on some level we're animals and we are designed to avoid pain, and that includes emotional pain. And so we have ways of avoiding feeling that thing because we think it's better not to feel it. In fact, what ends up being better for us in the long run is to feel that and move through it so that we can finally let it go. So it's not weighing us down in the way that, that may be manifesting, as I said before, as symptoms of depression or anxiety or sleeplessness or poor appetite, things like that. There is also, in growing up, in learning how to deal with the world and deal with painful experiences and relationships, we develop coping mechanisms that are really essential at the time to help protect us, but they're often very elementary. And as we get older and circumstances in our life change and relationships change, those coping mechanisms can actually hold us back. And so that can lead to, self-medication or drinking or sexual acting out or, any number of things that you may identify as not very helpful, but you do it because there is some way in which it provides some relief. And, needless to say, I think we've all had experiences of being in relationships that are not good for us. That leads to a lot of suffering, and that includes a relationship to ourselves. How do we talk to ourselves? Are we our own cheerleader, or are we our critic? What is it? Are we a support to ourselves? For a lot of people, the answer, unfortunately, is no. And part of therapy is helping people develop the capacity to really become their own therapist, in the sense that they can have a compassionate and nurturing attitude towards themselves, regardless of what it is they're experiencing, whether it's painful or not.